Yo, what's up everyone, it's Mark here with M2M Detail. In this video guys, we're doing a 2022 Ford Raptor Gen 3 on 37s. So guys, those tires are huge, by the way, if you guys haven't seen them. I mean, it's a big truck. Right here guys, we're just installing the PPF to the headlights, which are a lot more difficult than I thought they would be. So this does take some time. If you guys are trying to do yourself with these headlights, I wouldn't suggest it. You're probably going to have to trim back a lot, especially when you do that outer one, the C-lamp kind of looking one. That one's going to require some stretching to it. Overall, guys, not too bad. That insert, like the inside one, be very simple to lay down. And then we do have the flap that goes around towards the front of the grill. And I do have one of my buddies here helping us. And he's going to be helping us when we do the hood install. So guys, this is going to be quite a long video. Everything's time-lapse, but as I said, these headlights did take some time. So we are doing the headlights, front fenders, front bumper, and the full hood. And then behind that, we are doing the ceramic coat, CarPro UK 3.0, and we also installed CIR SunTek ceramic film for 70% on the windshield and 5% everywhere else. If you guys don't know about ceramic films or different window tints, CXP is a great film for SunTek, and CIR is a ceramic line, and then there's one more film above that. So guys, you can still see I'm still working on the headlight. It's taking some time. We're going to use the heat gun to tack down these edges right away, make sure everything's sealed up. And I did notice on that top piece, guys, where it goes under the front fender, we did have to cut that back a little bit. It just wasn't lining up that good. So something to be, if you guys do buy the pre-cuts, be aware of that it's not going to be a 100% perfect fit. On this side, guys, we do it a lot faster because I already figured it out. I was, the first time you do it, you're going to be like, try different ways to make it lay down better. But now we got it down on this one, so this one's a lot quicker. I use a blower just to help dry it faster so I can tack down the edges and move on to the next thing without coming back to that PPF area. Sometimes, guys, you will just have to let it dry and then wrap your edges around. On headlights, I typically don't do that. Typically only on the hood that I do have to let dry out sometimes to let it wrap around the edges, or I'll just use a hot water alcohol solution right in the beginning, and that will help tack it down right in the beginning. So now that we're working on the C-lamp here, we're just going to get this dialed in. We're going to get that stretch from the front grille to the back side, and that's going to make it a lot easier to install. So make sure you guys are doing the right amount of stretching just to get that laying down flat, and it's make it a lot easier to install at the end of it. That gray ball you see me using is hot water. This is going to help relax the film and tack down the material. Alright guys, using the heat gun to seal up these edges, and we're going to move on to the hood. Damn, I thought we were doing the fenders first, my bad. Alright guys, so the hood, definitely wouldn't suggest using a pre-cut for the hood, guys. So don't use a pre-cut. If you guys want to do your hood, just do bulk. For sure next time I will be doing bulk, because with the pre-cut, you only have very limited area to stretch to, and that hood requires a lot of stretching. So if it's your first time doing a hood, this pre-cut's going to be extremely hard for you to do. So you can see how I'm working the film, pulling it really hard just to get that edge to line up. And then we got to make sure there's no big fingers on the bottom, but you can tell we have some big fingers at the top of the hood where it meets the hood vent. So that's going to be not too big of an issue, but definitely something to consider, guys. If you're trying to use a pre-cut, it doesn't work out that good. So the 37s do have graphics on the hood, so we did go over the graphics. So you just want to make sure when you go over them, everything's laying down nicely. You will have a tiny bit of air probably wrapped around the graphic, the sticker. It's a big sticker, so it's not going to be laying 100% flat all the way over that sticker. Just be careful about that when you go over the graphics. Try to get to lay down as best as possible. Same thing, guys, we're working these valleys. Now we're going to pull this top, and then we're going to work those inner valleys. So I'm going to lock this bottom edge down, and I'm going to work my way up to the middle, because I saw that we needed a lot, there's a lot of tension up there. So we want to help distribute that over the install. So we're gonna pull these out because there's big fingers right there. Help that lay down, re-pull that tack point up, and just get it to lay down a lot nicer. Alright guys, so we're using the hot water to help loosen the material, help relax it, help it tack down. Very tall truck, so you do see me on a step stool. And that's that big finger I was telling you guys about. There's a big finger right there in the middle that's going to require a lot of heat from the hot water and some tack solution to help get those fingers out. Guys, every time I watch these videos and I do a talk over, like, I don't really notice I'm that bald until I watch this video back, and it's like, I have no hair on my head. That's lovely, Mark. Alright, so we got all those fingers out, guys. We're looking pretty good. Just some small fingers around the bottom. Easy just to use some tack solution, work those out. Any debris, get those out. If you see any debris, get that out. And we're going to finish up this corner over here, and we'll be good to go. So that's another valley right there. As I said, if we were doing this in bulk, it would have been a lot faster. If you guys stay tuned for the next video, it's a 2022 Cadillac Escalade, and we installed the hood with bulk. And a lot easier to work those valleys, but that hood is pretty difficult. You want to make sure you're doing a lot of squeegeeing on it, same as always. Make sure you guys are overlapping your passes, not leaving air behind. That's really going to help you out at the end of your install, not trying to deal with bubbles or any distortion like that if you're squeegeeing over air. So this hood has been taking a while, guys. And we're just doing our final touches, get this wrapped up. We are going to let this air dry for a little bit, guys, before we wrapped all the edges, but we just got to make sure all those fingers are pretty much towards the edge of the hood, and we don't have to deal with that. So you can see I'm just double checking, and now I'm cleaning up the shop because there's water everywhere. And let's start the fenders. So guys, fenders aren't too bad, pretty straightforward. Tack down your backside by the door. And then around that vent, you could probably want to work all that real quick, make sure that's all lined up. Once that's all lined up, pull it down to the bottom. And then now we'll go up to the headlight and we're going to do our stretch. Make sure everything's laying down nicely. It does have a big seam right there, guys. So it could go into where the headlight is. Really recessed area right there from the wide body. Work this top up, got a lot of fingers up there, but not too crazy. Then we're just going to work this in, make sure that all lays down, put some hot water there, help relax it. And now we're just lay this in right here. So got our tack in there, slowly working it, make sure it can take that curve, hit it right in the middle. Then we're just gonna squeegee out the other sides. And I did notice on these pre-cuts as well, guys, I did have to trim it after install. It was just on the headlight, just too close to it. So did have to trim that back a tiny bit. And now, guys, we're about to be hopping on the next fender. So let's get this other fender lined up. And here we go. So same thing on this one, guys. You want to lock down that back area and then work your way to the front. All right, guys, I'll let this roll. You guys can finish up the video. Just want to say thank you. Please like and subscribe. As always, Mark out.